Hey, how's it going? I'm Chris from PearsonCopy.com, and I'm here to help your brand make more sales with email. Today, as a part of my 100 emails in a 100-day challenge, I'm going to be breaking down an email from a brand called Battle Bars. I found this brand through a Facebook ad. I thought their ad was pretty funny. It had a lot of personality to it, and I think their products will actually do some good in the world when it comes to fitness, dieting, and protein bars. So those are the reasons why I decided to take this sign up to their list and break down this email as part of the breakdown. And something unique that they do, Battle Bars is doing, that I found interesting, unique, and I'd be curious to speak to them about it if they'd allow it. But their first welcome email isn't a traditional welcome email. What they're doing is they send an actual, you just earned 200 battle points for subscribing to our newsletter. It's a loyalty program, so right out of the gate, before you buy anything, they're already giving you points to spend towards something else. So we'll break that down here in a second. But yeah, if you want to see other videos like this, go visit my YouTube channel. I'm doing 100 of these over the next 100 days. So you can take the insights back to your own brand, use them in your own email marketing strategy, and make more sales with email. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and dive into this email. Subject line: You've just earned 200 battle points for subscribe to newsletter. One spelling error for subscribing to our newsletter, so they can make this sound more conversational. But I think the angle here is unique. I've not seen a lot of people start with a loyalty program. I don't know how well that would work, but it's something I would give them kudos for testing and trying if that's the angle they're going for on purpose. The next thing, so Battle Bars, their from name from email. Brand name, standard, Battle Bars, info at thebattlebars.com. So to keep it clean, simple, and straightforward. Something they could do with this, and I've said in other videos, is they could do a letter from one of the founders or a letter from the Battle Bars formula creator or formulator or something like that, something from like behind the scenes of how we created the battle bar, all the flavors and things like that. They could do a personal letter from that person saying, hey, welcome to the list, we're glad you're here, here's the battle bar that everybody else, 80% of our list tests and tries first and they love it. We would suggest you getting this one plus these other two if you want to get more than one, or if you're getting a pack, get this pack first. So something like that, a letter from the founder would be would fall in line with if you find their Facebook ads and YouTube ads and things. They do lean into personality. They do lean into humor. So making this more personal instead of just dropping right into a loyalty program would probably work a lot better for them. So with that being said, the next piece here is a reply email. They actually do select a reply email, and it is the same email as the one that was sent from. So this right here, if customers see this, it gives them reassurance that they're sending to a company or a brand that will actually respond. When you don't have this reply to email address, it doesn't hurt anything, but this just adds an extra a little small layer of reassurance that it's an actual real brand and people are going to respond back if you reply, or at least see it if you do send an email. Moving down. This is a loyalty program, so I'm assuming this is through a software, but it could be through their email provider, email software, as opposed to like a loyalty or review program software like Yotpo or Stamp.io. Those are two that I would recommend if you're looking to gather reviews, create a loyalty program, etc., for your brand. Those two things are very, very powerful: collecting reviews and rewarding your customers for actually buying, sharing posts on Facebook, Instagram, social. There's all different kinds of things you can do. But loyalty programs and review collecting is huge for brands when it comes to direct-to-consumer e-commerce. But anyway, so moving on. They have their logo and their brand name right here. Real clean, real simple, straight to the point. I like their logo. It doesn't have a lot of elements to it. It's very straightforward. It's very clean. It doesn't take a lot for the eyes to just realize what it is. So yeah, I appreciate that. Moving down, you just earned 200 battle points for subscribe to newsletters. So again, there is a little semantic error here when it comes to the writing of this, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. But if they'd update this and maybe add a little message of saying for subscribing to our newsletter, the hour part, or we'll just make it sound more conversational and not forced. And then next, the piece of this that I really liked when I looked at it is next reward 10% off discount. You need 800 more battle points. You have 200 more battle points to go. So this is the cool part about loyalty programs is you can actually show this to people and say, hey, if you want to get to 1,000 points, we'll give you 10% off. Here's the things you have to do. But either my PDF copy didn't pull this, or maybe I missed it in the original email, but I don't see a button here to look at how to get more battle points. And if I don't know how to get more battle points, then I'm not going to be able to get them to use them with your brand. So that's something I would suggest here if you're going to go with the loyalty approach is, unless my PDF missed it, and that's a possibility, is make sure and show people what are the next 3 things they can do to get points. One thing could be share our brand on Facebook. Another thing could be reply to this email and give us your name or some other information, or click here to fill out this form and let us know what you think about our website. So, give them the next steps. and let your customers do the work of earning those battle points so they can spend money and credit with your company, with your brand. And then finally, I thought this button would actually go to earn more battle points, which would be like their loyalty program page. But what it goes to is just the homepage. So there's a link potentially missing here. This may go to where you can earn more battle points or what you can do to get them. So I would potentially fix that and just make sure that's running properly in the back end. And then finally, you have a footer information. There is no address here, which is concerning. By law, you're supposed to have an address or a mailing address of some kind. They do have an unsubscribe, so that's totally fine. This is where I think this may be coming from in loyalty program software as opposed to an email service provider. And so, yeah, I would just make sure that that's you have a mailing address in your footer. It doesn't have to be your home address. It can be a business, PO box, something like that, but it has to be a mailing address where people can reach you, or else you're not in compliance. So just something to keep in mind there for battle bars. Otherwise, I think overall the loyalty program approach could work. I think that we could do a little bit more with it by adding in maybe a letter from the founder or why they believe in loyalty first, as opposed to giving you a discount. So you have to prove that you have to be part of our group, the battle points and battle bars group. That could be an exclusivity status move. And plus, with their personality and humor, mixing that together would give them a nice, unique cocktail of attention getting for the brand. So just a few insights to keep there. Take some of these back if you found any useful to your brand, and see if you can make some more sales with email. And if you do, please let me know. I'd love to hear how you got the results that you got, and potentially give you some insights on what to do next. With that being said, go check out my YouTube channel for the other videos that I'm doing in my 100 email and 100 days breakdown. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you around.